The Indiana Pacers have offered Deandre Ayton a 4-year, $133 million deal, the largest offer sheet in NBA history. There are multiple shocking things about this. One, Herb Simon is willing to pay a player $133 million plus incentives over 4 years. I didn't think he had it in him. It's going to be hard for me to call him a cheapskate after this. Holy crap. Friggin' Herb Simon just set a record for the highest paid contract, or the highest paid offer sheet extended to a player in NBA history. That's a sentence that I never thought ever in my life that I would say, that Herb Simon paid a lot of money for anything. I'd find it shocking if Herb Simon paid for a meal at McDonald's for over $50. Like, that dude historically is extremely cheap. So I'm very surprised that he actually agreed to doing this. Deandre Ayton, he's a great player. He's going to provide the scoring and the rebounding that Pacers fans have wanted from a center for a long time. His defense is a bit lacking, but we have a decent perimeter defense, and it just kind of, there are other teams that, most teams, usually don't have a super good defensive center anyways. Like, they're kind of rare. That's why guys like Miles and Rudy Gobert get paid so much money. And we're not really trying to win right now, but it's gonna be kind of difficult to see this team not winning a few games, because not only does Ayton, he fits the timeline because he's going to turn 24 in a little bit, but he is a win now kind of player after what we just saw out of him with the Suns. So just saying. But I didn't think that this was going to happen. Now, the Suns could match this. They could match this. If they match it, we can't do a sign and trade. They can't trade Ayton for a year if they match this. If they don't match this, we might send them Miles Turner, I believe, which, for me personally, obviously Ayton is a better player than Miles. Overall, he's a better player. But for me personally, because I've met Miles Turner in person multiple times, and I've witnessed him being just a great person to be around, and just a great, a really nice guy, a very genuine person, someone who has embraced the city of Indiana, or the city of Indianapolis, and the state of Indiana as a whole. He has embraced it and shown a lot of kindness towards the people of Indiana, and just, it's going to be tough for me to see him go, because not a lot of players do that. There are people that like to make jokes once a player gets traded to Indiana that it was some kind of punishment for the player or something, but guys like Miles aren't like that. They aren't disappointed to go to Indiana. They're like, wherever I go is going to be home, and I'm going to make it home. And I never witnessed a time where Miles would pass up giving an autograph to a fan, pass up having a conversation with a fan. He was always, I don't know if he did it intentionally, but for shoot around during games, he would always wait to leave the court, and he was one of the last guys to leave the court. And he would always sign autographs from every fan that was lined up in that tunnel or around that tunnel. He stopped and gave autographs to almost every fan that was standing there that I could see. And not a lot of players do that. It's part of the reason why I was able to spend so much time with Miles, was just because he was so willing to have a conversation with fans and just hang around fans and just be a nice guy. I'm really going to miss him if he is gone. I mean, there's no guarantee that he will be gone, but most likely he will be gone. and it's just going to be tough to see him go because I know there were a lot of fans in Indiana who didn't really like him because he didn't rebound enough or he didn't score enough. And I disagree with that because they were setting really unlofty expectations for Miles. And I just don't like doing that to a player because why would you expect so much out of them when you know that that's probably not like, and that wasn't even Miles' purpose in the offense. Like, his purpose was never to score 20 points a night. It's like some fans don't understand how a basketball system works. Like, some players don't score 20 points a night because that's not their role in the system. But I digress. If Ayton comes, he's going to be a really good player. And I hope that he embraces Indiana. I hope. I really hope. But yeah, see you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny. And can't believe the Pacers are actually doing things. It's kind of weird.
Just got unlucky on a few plays tonight, you know. One of those plays, I thought he was standing still, but he just hit the shit out of that one guy, and the guy went flying. They blew the whistle, and they called it on him.